Chad, and I'm here with Ant, and in the audience we have Steve and James, and we're from Dialogic, the network fuel company. Today we're going to be doing a demonstration of our Power Media XMS software-based media server. And your first question might be, why do you need if WebRTC is peer-to-peer, why do you need a media server at all? But there's actually a lot of use cases where you either require some sort of server-side media support or where it helps out and makes a lot of sense, including doing multi-party MCU media mixing for multi-party video and conferencing and audio streams. For doing transcoding between codecs, obviously the most popular, the one in debate right now is between VP8 and H.264, transcoding there. We can help out with interworking, to PSTN in traditional telephony environments. We can do things like stream processing, which we'll demonstrate some today, such as inserting an ad actually inside the video stream, for example, or doing other manipulation of the media stream. You can use server-side media for doing recording, which we'll show. And there's a lot of use cases and I think interesting applications that have developed for person to machine, where you might not be just communicating from person to person. You might want to have actual, be communicating, have a server actually do some processing of your video, kind of like an IVR system you do today in a conferencing world. So with that, I'll hand things over to Ant to run through some of these features. Oh, I'm sorry. Before I do that, I did want to say, Dialogic's been around in serving developers for decades. We offer a number of different APIs and interfaces, be it if you're a back-end developer, telephony developer, or enterprise developer, via standards-based media server interfaces or via REST APIs. All right, Ant?
Thanks, Chad. So before I just dive right into the demo, I'm just going to explain a little bit about the equipment that we have here. So this is actually our server. So Power Media XMS is a full software media server. So it runs on standard hardware, can be virtualized. This machine here is running a counterpath Bria, and really the purpose of this is to show the sort of SIP and WebRTC interworking. I have two colleagues out in the audience. Steve J, who's sat down here, has an Android tablet running Chrome. And we have James in the corner here, and James is running Bria again on an iPad. So, as you can see here, we're all happily participating in this video conference, so we're handling all that interworking. The whole fact that we're bringing in H.264, VP8, we're mixing all of that together. You can see that sort of in action here. We also have some fun stuff, and we've sort of changed it up a bit. We did a sort of video conferencing demo the last time at the WebRTC show. This one's running 720p. What I can do is I can sort of play around a little bit. So everything I show here is controlled via API, so it's available to developers. So we've created this application to give you an idea of the sort of power of XMS. So what I can do is I can interact with some of the things here. I can change the layout. So straight away here, you've seen I've gone from a 4-tile layout to a 6-tile layout. I can go to a 9, down to a single tile, 2 tiles, back to a 4. And I'll stay on the 6. Now, I can also do some other things. I can play video into the conference. So what I can do is, I can play the corporate video. So this is our network fuel corporate video. And we've actually enhanced the demo this year. Last year, you had to watch the whole 30 seconds of the demo. We have actually added a stop video play button this time just to save you all from 30 seconds of our corporate video. So I can come and go. I can also sort of look at sort of playing in different types of movies. So I could play a movie full screen. So, it's very dynamic on how you control. So, if you want to play media into the conference, if I stop and I want to sort of come back to the actual sort of conference itself, just click stop video play, I'm straight back in. I can move people around in the conference. So I can select one of the regions to be an active talker region. So here we're showing a sort of a mixed conference where we have the 6 regions. What I could do is I could set this sort of large region that I'm sort of in here as an active talker. And then whoever's the active talker would change in that region and the other regions would stay the same. So, there's a whole host of flexibility that you can wrap around how we handle video. One of the other things that we can do is we can, let me just change this around a little bit to show this in a better way. So I'll go back to my 4-party layout. What I can do is I can then do a conference record. So if I click on the conference record, so I guess James, do something memorable. Okay, good job. So at that point I can stop the conference record. What I'll do then is, just to prove that that's not something we sort of staged early, I'm going to sort of change the layout to a 6. I'm then going to replay the conference recording. So replay recording, and I'm going to do it play recording full screen. So what you'll see is it'll go back to that 4-party that we just recorded, and you'll see the clip that we just recorded. Okay, so hopefully James is going to put his thumb up here. There you go, straight on cue. And there's me. So just showing you, we can just literally go and record the output of the conference. We can play it back. We can update the files to a HTTP server. We can stream video. A lot of power here with the video conferencing. We can also play the conference, so we can replay the recording into one of these smaller tiles. So if I do that, you can see I'm replaying the 4-party conference into the bottom tile here. So one of the other things that we have is captioning. So, I can literally just switch captions on, and you can see here at Conferee1, it's sort of put my tag here. It's also tagged Steve J as Conferee4 at the bottom. We can add things like scrolling captions. So you can literally just put a constant data feed going around on the bottom of the video conference. Again, all via APIs. The actual layouts that we're showing here are ones that we define. If you want different layouts, if you want to layer video over video, again, there's a flexible engine and APIs around that to allow you to accommodate all of those things. Okay, and hopefully that gives you a little flavor of what we can do with Power Media XMS. We focused very much on the conferencing use case here, but there's many, many other use cases for Power Media XMS, and I think Chad's going to touch on a few of those now. So with that, I'll pass you back to Chad. Thank you very much.
Thanks, Ann. I just wanted to close out on some of the things that aren't so easy to show and demonstrate, and that we've built into the platform and the products over years with our more than 3,000 developers in our community. And some of those are some of the telco hardened reliability, the scalability, and the ability to integrate this into existing contact center environments, and do things like call progress analysis, text to speech, speech recognition, and doing all that with high availability and scalability. Thank you.
Thank you.